Chase here, and thank you for watching. I'm not getting sick, I hope, but I do sound a little congested, so I might be. But it's snowing here in Keys, Oklahoma. It's cold. It's been a long time since it snowed. I don't have any snowboards anymore. I used to have about, 7 or 8 of them. I used to have 7 kayaks. I used to have about 34 fishing poles, 3,800 vinyl records. I used to have a lot of things. But my addiction caused me to lose all those material things. It caused me to lose a lot of other things too. I lost respect to my children, my family, friends, coworkers. I lost my self-respect. I just was on autopilot for a long time, getting high and not doing anything productive. Today I had planned on working on some projects that I have. I've got the wood knurls right there, got the lumber there, saw there, got one of my other projects. My house is a mess because I had to clear the living room to make room for the saw and the wood, so I didn't get sawdust all over here. If you've watched some of my earlier videos, when I first moved in here, I didn't have shit. I didn't have a bed. I was sleeping on the floor. I had my dresser, which is right here. I had my dresser, some clothes, that bed I got from a coworker, that panda bear I got from my niece because she didn't want me to be lonely. This is a entry bench that I had before, that toolbox I had, but I've got a coffee pot now. I've got food in my cupboard. Got my movies to watch movies. That's not all of them. Got food in there. Got my Cayman Jack, some Red Bull. Got water on the stove. Warm it up in here. One of my heaters went out. And, my radio from the 40s still works. Used to have a bunch of antiques. Sometimes I still get down. I get frustrated with my rate of progress, that I'm not achieving things fast enough. But then I have to calm myself down and remind myself, things are happening in the manner that they should. As long as I keep my focus on where I am and where I'm going, and not where I've been and where I'm not, then I'll continue to make progress. I've had some people help me throughout this process. They were very instrumental in helping me get to where I am today. I know that I have to do the work. You can give tools to somebody, but unless they use those tools for the purpose of progress or achieving a goal, it doesn't matter if you give them top of the line tools or shitty ass tools. If they don't use them, then you can make some nice shit with shitty ass tools, and you can make some nice shit with nice tools. But you have to take those tools and you have to use them. I was given the opportunity at my job to prove myself. And one of the owners liked the way that I worked, hired me full time. The other owners had a position they wanted to fill. And sorry, I'm shaking, it's a little bit cold. I'll go ahead and set this down somewhere. Okay, maybe not. But they hired me to fill that position of shop manager. And so that's what I do. I'm the shop manager, among other things. I help with the cattle. I prune trees. I pick up trash. I do whatever it takes. You know, to help the company. And I do that same thing in my life. I do whatever it takes in my life to progress, to achieve my goals. I'm already at 5 minutes. You know, there's a paradox of our existence. I'm nobody, but I am somebody. Life will continue after my body, my spirit passes from this existence. But I am somebody that I can make a difference. One of my chases is nothing we do matters, but everything we do makes a difference. And another one of my chases is I've found the more consistent that I am in my efforts, the more consistent I become in my results. It doesn't matter where I've been. It doesn't matter where I'm not in my life. What matters is where I am and where I'm going. And one of the biggest contributing factors to that progress or regression is going to be my perspective, my attitude, and my contribution to the events that happen in my life. I was speaking with somebody about relationships, and I probably just reiterating this from another video, but we have to take inventory of what we're doing. If we're still going to the bars to find a man or a woman, in my case a woman, you know, or the clubs or something like that, then that's the type of person you're going to get. It doesn't mean there aren't good people there. But whenever you set boundaries and standards for your life and quit making concessions for red flags, you're going to have a better quality of life. You're going to have a better quality of relationships. And ultimately, you're going to begin to live the life that you want to live. I get lonely. And I talk to everybody and everybody. I'll talk to anybody, anywhere, about anything. I never meet a stranger because there's nobody stranger than me. And I think I'm funny. That's part of my introduction. There's a video that says my introduction, or hi, I'm Chase, something like that. But our lives are what we make it. My life is what I make it. So I'm efforting to make it the life that I want it to be. And if I never meet anybody, that's fine. If I never have friends, that's fine. If I have to go through this life by myself, I'm going to enjoy it anyway. I have become friends with myself. I'm writing a book, second book. My first book is called Life Sucks. It's not published. I've got some projects that I hope will facilitate the capital to get it published. My second book is 6 Things Conducive for a Healthy Relationship. Those 6 things are honesty, truthfulness, compassion, loyalty, respect, and communication. I was going to write it from the perspective of external relationships, like the relationship with your doctor, the relationship with your mechanic, the relationship with your accountant, your spouse, your children. But as I got more sober and I started experiencing more recovery from my addiction, I decided that I'm going to write it from the perspective of self, the relationship with self.
You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be truthful with yourself. You have to be compassionate with yourself. You have to be loyal to yourself. Honesty, truthfulness, compassion, loyalty. You have to respect yourself. Excuse me. You have to respect yourself, and you have to communicate with yourself. Don't just let things go by. Don't let things just come into your life. Don't just absorb things. Be proactive in the things that influence you, stimulate you, attribute to your growth, attribute to your knowledge. Be proactive in your life. There's a saying that's going around, and it's been going around for a while, that it is what it is. I don't like that because it's defeatist. Saying it is what it is an acceptance of, oh well, nothing I can do about it. I like to say, it ain't what it isn't. Okay? That provokes the question, well, what isn't it? It ain't what it isn't. Well, what isn't it? Well, I didn't have my license, but I efforted it, and now I have it. My billfold somewhere. I don't know where it's at. My house is a mess. I don't have a vehicle. You know, I got to walk to work. Sometimes, a lot of times I get a ride, and I'm very appreciative of that. It is what it is? No, it ain't what it isn't. What isn't it? I don't have a vehicle. What do I have to do to acquire a vehicle? It provokes the question, what isn't it? And then as you answer that, you find solutions. So that it is what it is no longer what it is. Okay, maybe I am getting sick. Me running around the house without a shirt on doesn't help, but I hate clothes. I don't hate clothes. I just don't like wearing them. But I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to share that thought with you guys. Be proactive in your lives. Make your lives what you want it to be. You don't have to be judgmental of others. To each his own. Let others live their lives. But if it's not conducive to the life that you're trying to establish for yourself, you don't have to make it part of yours. People that are condescending, you don't have to hang around them. People that are belittling, you don't have to hang around them. People that are stuck where they are. If you're stuck where you are, stuck where you are, you don't have to be. Your life is what you make it. So make it the life that you want to live. I'm going to get off here. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.